Good. Fine.
Well, anyways, good chat.
Getting closer.
Just close it.
There it is. Nice, Ryan. Was your knee fine? Your knee's good? I got scared for a little bit.
So did I, but it's fine.
Okay.
You good? For a minute, I was missing some good. And then we lost all of our practice.
Megan, you just didn't touch the ball. That's why. On that foul.
That's how I got her, but like, didn't even go. She did. She did go.
And then you just didn't. And you only did go, and that's why.
You're out here.
At least that's what it looked like.
That's how I got her.
I noticed. Is that off? Oh yeah, it's off. Yeah. I don't want to hear what I'm going to say. I don't want to record it. Woo! So near the end there, I just mentioned it to Maya. And this is where that super soft touch comes into play, Meg, and anyone. But Maya made a really great direct pass to Meg, and walked into the door. It was really, really nice. If that touch was softer, that's a goal, right? But that was a very clever pass. I liked that a lot. So, 2 good goals. I love the fact that Victoria took advantage of a mistake.
Yeah.
Honestly.
She was on her toes too. She was ready.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna get it. Smile on her face.
Yes, and Addison had a really nice shot as well for a goal.
Yeah.
Good, calm shot. Yeah.
So this is the thing from back to front, okay? And I know you get nervous. Jamie, I know you get nervous, but I want you to build, okay?
There's no way to build.
But there's no space. I understand. Like, I want to build more, but there are times where it's like you can't. And if I try to build, I'm gonna hesitate, and then you have no one. Like,
Okay.
I don't
There's
want
no
to
out
dribble.
pass.
There's no like line passes that like all our through balls are kind of like
Okay.
we're getting lucky.
We have 2 hands up.
Okay, all right, hang on. All right, so
I will try to build when I
what I've always said is it takes leadership and responsibility. So you decide if it's a clearing ball or if it's a build. But what I'm asking you to do though is just take one more moment sometimes, okay, to make sure that it's not like, for instance, well, Carlene, that was an issue because I don't want that ball going out of bounds. When Izzy made that soft pass back, Carlene cleaned it up. But this one's sitting right back there. I want it to go there. I don't want the ball going out of bounds because what does that do? That allows them to do what?
Push up and like be ready to.
Numbers. It gives them numbers. We don't need to give them numbers. Nice back. Sophie walks out to the right side of the field. If you need to clear it, you can clear it after a couple touches, or you can just build from the back. So we had a few of those, and I want to avoid us going out of bounds when we know we can build. And I know, so you were nervous about sending it back? I think you had that, actually. I really do. But it's a little bit harder, and it would pass 2 lines of defense, and then all of a sudden we're in the clear, and that's what I want, especially a game like today. However, it's only 2-0, so I'm not going to sit back. They've actually had moments when they were actually attacking us too. So they won. You know, they won their gold division last year. I was just talking to their coach just now. So you're not talking about a schlock team here. However, this is so the back line. That's what I want you guys to work on. Go ahead.
Well, I do think part of the reason they're having attacks is because like we're a little bit unorganized from like our defense to our midfield. Like there's like 5 of us really clumped, and no one's actually stepping. Like I think we need to spread out to like their numbers and like each person take a man, and then we'll be able to shut down passes. But there's like 3 of us on 1 player, so then there's 2 players open. I just think we need to like open up.
But do a little bit more man marking.
Yeah,
I think
I
you're
think
finding
so.
more success doing that.
I just doing it easy.
Yeah, Addison.
I noticed like when we do have time to like build out and like we're too narrow. We need to open the field. And like there was one time where it was me and Izzy. I felt like I had the ball and I had time to pass it to you, but I think we were too close and we were too square. So if you had gone forward or just dropped back a little bit, we could have made that pass.
Okay, so that's a common thread with us is that sometimes we're too close in build-outs. And we've talked about this before. It's like if you're only a few feet away, it's really hard because there's no separation. It's just you're not creating any space. So it's the heartbeat analogy. When we're in possession, the heartbeat gets bigger. The heart gets bigger. In defense, the heart gets smaller. It's what I would teach 8-year-olds, but it's the same. Nothing changes. It's the same game. Go ahead, Meg.
I feel like a lot of our
No,
Oh.
we're good.
Is it you had your hand up?
No, it was just like.
Well,
Okay, go ahead.
make your point. You said the space is open there. Just say it.
Oh, well, just that, it was just like what Jamie said, like we're too clumped on one side and it's just me and the wing on the, like from the middle to the other side. And it's like we have no
On the left side.
That's the same for
Wide
defense,
open.
Like,
Like I
Wide
feel like
open.
in the mid they need to like make like runs to like draw like defenders or just to open up the field a little bit more because yeah like everyone's clumped, especially on like throw-ins or like when like Addie's stuck in the corner over there, it's like everyone's right there.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. Our midfielders, Ash, Maya, Sammy, are you guys all going up too high and we don't have enough players?
We're just not organizing together.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they're playing like when they attack, they go through the middle a lot. So we kind of like we're clumping together, and then when it's like a counter attack, we're not spreading out.
Okay, so
quick enough.
what's the solution?
I think man mark more, and then.
Okay, defense man mark more, offense. What do we do? Just get bigger
Yeah, just
quickly.
open up.
So don't stand, and
Like,
this
look.
is a critical part of this game. Off the ball, get bigger. Go to the touchline if you're the 7 or 11, and be there looking inward for the next pass. But just get bigger overall. And before let you guys talk, I want our game for the next 45 minutes to get faster too. I'm sorry, but we need to be scoring like 3 or 4 more goals. That's just the bottom line. And right now, it's because we're not bing, and then finding that last pass to attack. I think we need to do a little bit better at that and picking up our speed. So go ahead.
I was just gonna say like kind of the same thing, but I feel like we're mostly just in our heads because I feel like we're just like overthinking when we have the ball and not just like thinking an easy pass. And I feel like they're not practicing. You know, if we just like push and like communicate, then we can just like.
Okay, before we go to Victoria, I'm telling you right now, if you can get your pass numbers from, I'd say 3 or 4 up to 7 or 8 passes in a row, you're going to be way more successful against this team because you're going to wear them out mentally and physically, and you're going to find more openings. But I think that we're getting 2 or 3, 4 or 4 passes, and then we get impatient, and then it goes to the wrong spot, or we try to send it to the other side of the field in the air, and it's not ready yet. It just hasn't cooked yet. So, Victoria, you had your hand up. Absolutely not.
No.
It's not happening.
You're sick. If you
Go
can't
ahead.
play on the field, I'm
Oh,
opening you.
yeah.
I think that like when we're making like
Hang
because
on.
we have a lot of space to switch the ball and sometimes we can skip players on our line, but we don't have to always hit every player on the back line. But when we do skip, they have to be like strong passes because sometimes they're like they're too soft or they're to like the back foot because like I've received one as like back foot and I like turned to our own goal. So if we're just like we just need to focus on like little things that like we know how to do.
Yeah.
I think that's where we're lacking because they're kind of not doing that, so we're kind of like following that.
Okay. All right. Hang on one second. Sammy, go ahead. I got 2 more then I want to go ahead.
I just want to talk about mine.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. I feel like a lot of our passes are inaccurate. We're like they just go to the other team's feet and then it's a counterattack. It's like a lot of them.
Okay, girls.
Inaccurate pass.
Okay. Okay, Sammy. Absolutely last thing. Go ahead.
I was gonna say on throw-ins, I feel like we need to move opens for like Addie and Jamie and stuff like that because a lot of times they'll just be hitting for me over and over and over and they know what we're gonna do, so we have to just move.
And we're rushing it. We're
Can I say
rushing it
something
so
about my
much.
throw-ins? I always like aim to go to the center of the box over the defenders because they don't think I'm gonna throw it that
Yep.
far. So you just need
Yep.
to like I
You
throw
gotta
it
track it.
to the same spot every time.
You have to track
So
that.
like someone
Anticipate.
just needs to anticipate it.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I try to go to the center of the box.
100%.
Okay,
And
freeze.
analysis.
Now, let's talk about what we have to conclude with because we're going to go back out there in a minute. First of all, this is what I want. I want to go back to Maya. So Natalie, take a break. You did really well in there, by the way.
Yeah.
Wherever you are. Where are you? You did really well.
Falling back.
I want you to take a break. I want to go back to how we started, but I want Carlene, how comfortable you are staying up at the 9? You okay with it? Okay, so this is what I want. I want more talking. It is way too quiet. So if you noticed, we're not coaching a whole lot, and there's some of you out there. Sophie coaches a lot on the soccer field.
She's doing great.
Ash does a little bit. I want it more from Sammy. I want yells from you. If you see you have space, I want you, girls, please. I want you to talk louder, and you're going to be for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Manny's coming. She'll be here soon, I'm sure. I'll get her warmed up quickly. But I want you making lots of dynamic runs, looking for look for Carlene on the run at angles, and then go towards goal. And listen. The last 45 minutes, I want us focused on opening up in possession, bigger passes. I'm talking 10 to 15 yard passes in possession. The little dinky stuff, what does it do? It attracts them to you, and it makes it harder to find spaces. So get out of those spaces, go backwards, go middle, go backwards at a corner, go touch line, go back in again. Okay, it's just simple patterns, but make them bigger patterns. Okay, go ahead, Leo.
Hey girls, you know we have at least 4 more goals in this game. Composure at the top. Get 1 more second of breathing and make a decision whether it's a shot, a push pass, or a pass to somebody else in better position. Don't waste opportunities. We have wasted probably, I counted 8 opportunities where we should have scored at least 3 more. So composure at the top. If you have opportunity, go like this, get the opportunity. Now you breathe and put it in the back of the net. That's it.
Okay, so Carlene, by the way, so Addison did a really good job at the 9, as did Sammy, and Carlene, you made some really great through passes too. That was really good stuff. I'm not kidding you. But there's moments now when I want you to turn on defenders and dribble. I want you to dribble in the last defender or two. I want you to get to goal. Yeah.
I'm going back to defense.
Do you want to play in the back line?
Well, if Carlene's going in the 9.
Yeah, but I can swap you guys too.
I mean, I don't care. I was just coming.
What do you want?
No, I don't care.
You really don't care?
No.
Okay. All right. So Carlene, start at the 9, and then we'll just work from there. Actually, you know what? She did it for 15 minutes. You go to the 9. You go back to the
I think
4.
it's good to keep
Okay.
switching them because it confuses them a
Confuse
little
them.
bit. Yeah.
Okay, let's get that camera going. Leo.
Well, there's one in the middle, so like,
Are you okay doing this? Is it bothering you at all? Okay. It's easy, right? Because you're not having to do much. Is it on right now?